Hey, how you doing, Mep here, Mep Investments. Doing an after-hour videos here in the bloodbath carnage that we have right now. Um, so Apple's down 6 to 14337, and Amazon's down. Last I saw, it was down to 9360, more or less, which is down after hours 17. So it's giving up almost 20% today in total. Um, Pretty crazy. The Nasdaq, actually the futures closed at 5. It's kind of good that I did the video now. Down 21. So the Nasdaq closed down 350 points and was able to retake the 11,000 mark. Pulling up the chart here so you can see it. So the Nasdaq hit 10,921 and bounced back to retake the 11,000 handle on the index. Here's a 3-year chart of the Nasdaq, and I wonder what this bar here, the low is. Low here is 10.5 more or less. So we're pretty much getting into a support level here that goes back to basically the pandemic, more or less. Um, and this, I wonder when, no, what was this? No, the pandemic low was here. I'm sorry, 6628. Wow, incredible. We went up 10,000 points in a straight line, basically. Do we give back 10,000 points in a straight line down? You never know. I mean, these tech stocks are not looking good. Um, I have put credit spreads in the small positions because think about it. What are you gonna do with a $150 stock like Apple? 100 shares is 15 grand. That's a lot of money. $120 on Amazon, where was that the other day? Is 12 grand. So there's a lot of capital to be tying up for 100 shares, and to be down uh, 20% on that money right now. So that's why I stick with small trades. Dollar wide spreads or $5 wide spreads, which is equivalent to 500 or 250, etc. And try and defend and roll out in time and keep the dream alive, which I'll touch base on more. Um, I still think the market goes higher, even though, but you got to be selective. Someone was buying bonds today again. I guess it's the Fed down to 392 on the 10-year. Bitcoin down to 20,500, down 300. Oil up 69 cents to 89, 88.60, and it was over 89 all day. S&P down 50. Gold flat, the most stable asset on planet Earth. Um, Real money, God's money. It's always been money. The U.S. dollar used to say before, backed by gold. Now it's just a Federal Reserve note. It's a dollar, lucky dollar. Um, Copper down a smidge, but hanging around that 350 mark. Now small caps finished flat, and the Dow Jones was up because of McDonald's, Boeing, Honeywell, Caterpillar. So that sector, the industrial sector, might show some life. And the small caps. Um, I think I've read before that small caps lead out of a new bull market. Obviously, we're in a bear market, but there will come a time that a new bull market will start. Um, and I feel like I'm positioning myself in these small caps. And what do I see out there? I see shippers, I see oil plays, nat gas plays, infrastructure in the energy sector, um, to name a few. Not a lot of tech right now. I'm sure there's a lot of bio out there, but I'd rather let bio prove itself and then buy a pullback because bio is really hit or miss um, in the speculative world. That's for sure. Uh, Platinum and I always say that wrong. Platinum and palladium pretty flat. Net gas. I have to read about net gas. It was down about 30 cents. I have to read about the the inventories that came out. Silver was up and the VIX was up. What did the grains do? Corn down, soybeans up, and wheat down, but very small. Not a lot of moves in there. I gotta do some more research in that. The dollar, and like I was saying, today was a boring day. I guess everybody was waiting for earnings. Dollar up over a 110. I only had four fills and 13 orders didn't get filled. I got filled in Micron Technology. I did a put credit spread in December, 50 days out, a little bit, 5 days, a week further out than I like, but I collected 80 cents. I did one that I saw was doing pretty, that's been sold off and has decent earnings, TCN. I did nine, and I closed FedEx for some gains because they expire tomorrow. Actually, I didn't pay attention. I should have probably paid attention to. So I got some work tomorrow. I have to deal with Apple. I have to deal with the Qs. Valero expire worthless. I'll keep my credit. Amazon, I have to take a look at. IWM. So I got to do some stuff tomorrow uh, because these all expire tomorrow. So if not in the money, then they'll expire worthless. And I'm a net seller of options. I really don't buy options. So how that works, if it's going to expire worthless, I don't do nothing. If it's out of the money, I don't do nothing, and I keep the credit that I collected, and I get my buying power back. Um, if it's in the money, then I'll decide whether it's worth uh, rolling it out into the following month, giving me more time to be right and collecting another credit and lowering my cost basis. So I have to look at all these. Um, and these are all my positions. So where do we stand tomorrow? We'll see how the futures open tonight. Tomorrow you have in the morning ExxonMobil, Chevron, so a lot of oil plays. Abiv, Nextera, which is a big conglomerate utility company here in Florida in the Southeast. Very, very big company. And it's been sold off big time. Jinko, Solar, Colgate, Palmolive, Ranger Energy Services, Sonoff. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's a big company. Sanofi, I'm not sure. Air Canada, Equinor, and Imperial Oil. So a lot of oil plays, but nothing really, just big oil plays, but nothing really in the tech sector that has been already decided, and we've been pretty much destroyed. Um, what else? What else? What else is new? Here is the Meta got destroyed, down 25%. These are the most active options. Alibaba down, Microsoft down, Google down. I think Intel was up in the after hours. They reported. I think they were going to cut spending, and they were up. Yeah, this is already baked in. Um, I think I think this might be a decent buy. Got to look at this one. It's already been decimated from 50. It's been cut in half pretty much. Intel. Oops. Most actives. So where was I? Shopify did good today. More tech down. Boeing up 6, which I talked about. Micron, I did a position, 120,000 contracts. Uh, Lee, I tried to do something in there, but didn't get filled. Cliff down some. Cameco down 4%. Enphase up. Caterpillar up. What else? Coinbase down. Qualcomm down. McDonald's had a good day. I think they had pretty good earnings. Airbnb down. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, you had this, the rest are, this, I'm not gonna go through the whole list, but that's up to like 30,000 options traded. Um, if you go to the biggest loser, you could just sort this by biggest losers. Sleep Number got destroyed. I don't know what this Wolfspeed thing is. Align Technologies, they do stuff for teeth, that got destroyed. Uh, that's pretty much it. Those are the like, big standout. On the upfront, Shopify had a nice day. ServiceNow killed it. Caterpillar, nice day. Teladoc, we talked about earlier. Oh, look, Big Lots up there. And Enphase. Not a lot of big winners. Um, so yeah, right now we'll see. The big earnings are out. We'll see how the market reacts. I think that with these earnings, these are big companies. I mean, these are. I mean, look at the market cap on these companies. Like, so that Intel's 100 billion plus. Amazon is a trillion. Meta is 263. Apple is, oh wow, Apple's up. Nice. I'll take it. Maybe that'll help the index because Apple is a $2 trillion company. That maybe that helps, you know. Microsoft 1.7 trillion. So these are big companies, and the Fed has to be looking at this and saying, wow, you know, the economy is really slowing. Are we in a recession? Technically, we are in a recession. They just don't want to admit it. Um, so I think we get maybe another raise in rates next meeting, but then they're gonna start talking about not doing anything anymore, and that inflation's come down, that car prices have come down, that housing is starting to come down. But mind you, I talked about last night that housing and cars are still very expensive because of the interest rates. Um, and to maintain a home, you have to pay taxes, insurance, uh, maintenance, and all that stuff's through the roof. So I think they will pivot, which I've done in my prior videos, and I think they will keep the printing presses going because the end game is just to print, and inflate away because the math doesn't add up for them to to bring in all this debt. They have 9 trillion on their balance sheet. It's probably under nine. It's probably like 8. They'll never be able. Either they destroy the economy and do the right thing and bring in inflation, bring back the debt, lower everything, have balanced budgets, which is part of the government's deal. They need to shrink government, slow down the spending. That's what you're supposed to do, and that's painful. That's the medicine we need, but they won't. They won't because it's politically it doesn't work um, for any party. I don't even care about Republican, Democrat, whatever. Just in general, it doesn't work. So they will pivot, and we will get a monster rally, and we will continue to go up. So continue to work hard and invest those dollars and look for opportunities. Keep watching the channel, subscribe, share, like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.